Krishna is so kind to wake us up safe and sound so we can utter His holy name with rapt attention. Also, today is the most auspicious day, the appearance day of Narottam Das Thakur. So we pray at His divine lotus feet to bless us all, so we can also remain steadfast and follow in His footsteps to attain the goal of our life, Krishna Prem. So still we are on the 27th day of our Brajmandala Parikrama in Mahavan, where Nanda Maharaj courtyard wonderful pastimes happen. Before we can enter in the 12th forest of Vrindavan, let's beg the mercy of the divine couple Radha and Krishna, Giri Govardhan, Panchatattva, Lord Nrsingadev, Vrunda Devi, Nama Prabhu, Lakshmipati Tirth Maharaj, Madhavendra Puri, Ishwar Puri, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his eternal associate, 6 Goswamis of Vrindavan, Swarup Damodar Goswami Maharaj, Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur, Narottam Das Thakur, Vrindavan Das Thakur, Lochan Das Thakur, Purushottam Das Thakur, Abhiram Das Thakur, Parmeshwar Das Thakur, Baldev Vidya Bhushan, Uddhava Das, Madhusudan Goswami Maharaj, Jagannath Das Babaji, Vipin Vihari Goswami Maharaj, Bhakti Vinod Thakur, Bhagavad Das Babaji, Gaur Kishore Das Babaji, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj and Avadhiya Srila Prabhupada, who took so much austerity living aside a perfect situation, living in Braj, came to the Western world at advanced age in a cargo ship, having a couple of heart attacks on his way, sleeping only 3 hours a night. No fixed residence, no money in his pocket, but implicit faith in the holy name and then in the words of his Guru Maharaj. Also we beg the mercy from the lotus feet of our spiritual master, who is constantly striving to fulfill the prophecy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and inner core desire of Bhaktivinoda Thakur and dear Srila Prabhupada, that this Hare Krishna Mahamantra will be chanted in every small town and village, giving an opportunity for all, at least the human being, to deliver the soul from the nations of cycle of birth and death. So we are continue reading these wonderful pastimes that Mother Yashoda was able to save the boiling milk, but when she returned, as we read yesterday, she found the churning pot was broken. So she followed his butter smear footprints in search of him. So we continue this pastimes. Krishna was sitting on an overturned grinding mortar in a storage room and freely distributing the butter he had stolen to the monkeys. The Lord was looking around him in fear, in case his mother was coming. When Mother Yashoda saw him like this, she slowly approached him from behind with the stick in her hand. Suddenly Krishna realized she was approaching. He quickly climbed down from the mortar and ran, as if he was very much afraid. Mother Yashoda ran after him. This transcendental pursuit went on for some time. At last, Mother Yashoda was able to catch him. Even though the Supreme Lord cannot be captured, even by the severe penances of the yogis, these incidents illustrate how Krishna is easily captured by the love of his devotees. As soon as he was caught, Krishna became more fearful and admitting to his mischief, and he began to cry. the Lord's tear mixed with the black ointment around his eyes. And when he rubbed his lotus-like eyes with his hands, he smeared that ointment all over his face. Mother Yashoda took him by the hand and chastised him mildly. However, when she saw how afraid he was, she threw away her sticks. So Jiva Goswami is described the argument that took place between the mother and son. So Krishna said, Mother, do not beat me. With a hidden smile, Yashoda said, but you are a thief. In this way, quarrel began. Ah, you are the king of thieves. Your father's lineage is full of thieves. In this way, the mother argued with the infant who had stolen the butter. Mother Yashoda, how did the yogurt pot broke? Krishna, it was the Supreme Lord's stick. Mother Yashoda, who gave butter to the monkeys? Krishna said, he who created the monkeys, he's the one who gave it to him. So out of this intense affection, Yashoda decided to bind Krishna to the grinding mortar so he wouldn't leave the house in fear. She also didn't want any more naughtiness. She found some rope and came to him, but she noticed the rope was short by the width of 2 fingers. Strange, she thought, he's such a small boy. But she brought another rope and tied it to the first one. To her amazement, even with the new piece, the total length was still short by 2 fingers. And Mother Yashoda then joined a third piece, yet it still remained too short. Although she added more and more rope, eventually, using all the rope in the house and then in the village, the result was the same. It was always 2 fingers too short. Mother Yashoda's good friends were watching this smile in wonder. Mother Yashoda soon exhausted herself, and her body became covered with the perspiration. And the gopis finally gave up the idea of trying to bind baby Krishna. But seeing his beloved mother both determined and confused, the Lord's soft heart melted and he agreed to be bound. So it is understood that when his mind became moved by her fatigue, he became bound by the first 2 ropes alone. All other ropes became unnecessary. In this way, Krishna, who is always independent, displayed his transcendental willingness to come under the control of his loving devotees. Krishna submit to his devotees' love to increase his own pleasure as well as the pleasure of his devotees. Tomorrow we will read by Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. With those thoughts we are in the Mahabharata. Let's invite the divine couple in the inner core of our heart, where we have erected a wonderful throne for the pleasure of the divine couple with lots of labor of love and with nice diamonds, jewel pearls and sugar stones. We will wash in the divine lotus feet with the water we will be all collecting from 1080 tirthas, including Radha Kund, Shyam Kund, Prem Sarovar and Ganga Cha, Yamuna Chaiva, Godavari, Saraswati, Narmada, Sindhu, Kaveri, Jalosmin, Saninityam Kund. Washing the divine lotus feet will wash away all the sins that we may have incurred in the previous millions of life and this life, making us an eligible candidate to chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra with our attention. We will dry the lotus feet and offer them most fragrant incense stick for the pleasure of the divine couple. And then we will light up the gilam to perform the arti in Brahma Muhurta in Mahavan. in the courtyard of Nand Maharaj, where all the eternal associates, our previous and present acharyas, blissful Brajvasis, and assembled Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis. It's a glorious moment of the day for all of us to render their wonderful service to the divine couple in Braj. When we perform the arati, we pray to the divine lotus feet, please be merciful to us, so we can behold your most beautiful, transcendental, most attractive, and most pleasing to our mind and heart. The divine form may continuously appear within our mind and heart, at least early in the morning. Also, we pray, please give us the memory so we can remember that Krishna is so kind, he always accompanies us. And the last request, please enlighten us one time in our life why we are suffering in this material. There should be no reason for suffering. Please enlighten us to know very heavily in our heart, we regret that even though you are so kind to us, we have turned back on you. And that's the only reason we are suffering in this material world. So let's give our mind and heart and chant the holy name. Krishna will be pleased with our effort and he will fulfill our desire. So with this hope, let's continue chanting. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.